Why, hello there, and welcome to another stream of Bloodborne. We'll be going, I think, to the Nightmare Frontier today. It's been a hot minute since I played. Yeah, left off right here. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna head to the Edmund Plaza. I haven't done the cutscene going into the school yet, so we have that to look forward to. Hello, Ray. How's it going? All right. Do my levels sound good? You hear everything? It looks good on my end, but I always like to make sure. All right. Let's do this. All right, I'm glad it sounds crispy. Perfect. So we'll explore around here just a little bit, get into the Nightmare Frontier. The Nightmare Frontier, which is not one of my favorite areas in Bloodborne, but it is an area in Bloodborne, so how bad can it be? Nice. That is awesome. Donating plasma, donating blood, all that stuff is valuable, and I commend it. I'm a bit squeamish with blood, but I'm trying to get myself to donate just because it's important. Did you catch the Sony conference today, Ray, or anyone else who's hanging out? I thought it was a pretty decent conference. There was some good stuff. No Elden Ring, but I don't think anyone was really expecting Elden Ring to show up there. That was pretty clearly a Sony situation. These guys. They had some really creepy screenshot of one of the slime students in the pre-release. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. But yeah, so coming out of the Sony thing, there was a few games I was looking forward to there. Wolverine by Insomniac is very unexpected. Kind of cool. Hello, Ziostorm. Yeah, Venom in the Spider-Man 2. I'm looking forward to that. Hunt the Great Ones. Hunt the Great Ones. This is the area where they try to explain the third chords if you haven't connected the dots yet. But yeah, looking forward to that. Wolverine also. It looks, yeah, pretty cool. Spider-Man 2. I was pretty cool in Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen any of the other stuff they've done, so I don't know much about that game, but it didn't particularly strike me. But that looked... What else was it? There were so many things. God of War. I thought that was a pretty good trailer by God of War. I'm excited to see that. I think that'll be a fine game. I played through God of War once, and that was good enough for me, the 2018 version. The Nameless Moon Presence, beckoned by Lawrence and his associates. Pale Blood. Hello, Cassidiv. Thank you. Yeah, it is 3 third chords. Yeah, they're really trying to tell you that. It is too warm in my house today, so I'm not wearing the cardigan. Hello, Gustavo Lacerda. Have they confirmed pyromancy in Elden Ring? Well, we've certainly seen fiery magic of some sort. In the gameplay trailer, you can see it. against the big hand. I would say I don't know if it'll function like pyromancy in Dark Souls, but at the same time, I haven't seen anything to really convince me at this point that magic won't be pretty similar, just prettier. We'll see. But there certainly seems to be fiery magic. Hello, Skoski. We're just talking about a little Elden Ring as usual. The Sony event. That was today. Also, what was the other big thing? The Matrix trailer. I thought that trailer was fine. I don't have a huge connection to Matrix, so I can't really. I didn't have a strong reaction either way. I was like, that looks like the Matrix. I really liked the first movie, like a lot of people. Thought the other ones were forgettable. Alright, moving around here, slaying some students. Doing the things. It's kind of an interim area. The Nightmare School. Excuse me. Yeah, there's been nothing like super. There's not been like a Katal quote saying that there's pyromancy, but there hasn't been anything that specific, anyways. Oh. Yeah, academia is a nightmare in real life. Yeah, this Nightmare School. Endless papers to write. I imagine. Alright, few good questions here. Ray says if we get fan out tomorrow, he'll eat his hat. Well, I think he probably will be. I bet, because Tales of Arise is releasing tomorrow. I would be a little surprised if they dropped anything big on the day. They have another game coming out. And Skoski mentions Bloodborne, hoping for a PS5 upgrade at the conference. They should do it, but, you know, for whatever reason, they are not, so. But, yeah, as far as, you know, as far as stuff competing, next year is going to be pretty stacked for games. Ziostorm asked, what games besides Elden Ring are you most hyped for? You know, I'm looking forward to some of the obvious ones like Breath of the Wild 2, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, God of War, which didn't get a release date. I'll be looking forward to. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is looking pretty cool. Out of the conference, what else was there? There were so many games. Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, all sounds promising. Who knows when Wolverine will be coming out, but... What did people think of Forspoken? I thought Forspoken looked cool, but I didn't really love the character, and I don't know about the narrative. I don't know about that, but the game looked pretty, and the gameplay looked kind of cool. It's a big boy. Alright, I put myself in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I will see how Forspoken pans out. That's not what I'm looking super forward to, but it doesn't look bad. Oops. There we go. Take care of this fiery boy. Twin bloodstone shards, jeez. Black Myth Wukong does look very cool. I'm not. When's that set for? Is there a release date? a release window for that game? I haven't seen anything. Let's go talk to Patches. Hello, sir.
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be. Oh, how did this come to pass?
Project Eve looked kind of cool. It's sort of like a Bayonetta or like Devil May Cry sort of vibes from how it played out. So I'm not always super big on action games, but
me?
Of course,
oh, it pains me to hear
Patches.
It. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say.
All's well that ends well. I use that all the time.
No matter. Such details are trifling.
Usually after I kick people out of the
cannot.
Thank you.
Doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is... well met. My apologies. But I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain God and the way he meted out his love.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Metroid Dread too, for sure. Super Metroid is a important game for me growing up. That was very foundational to my interest in games. Oops, does not open. Hello, WB. Yeah, doing some Bloodborne, making my way through it casually on stream every week. I don't remember. I'm not super worried about what's in here. Actually, I kind of want to get to the Nightmare Frontier, to be honest. This is the Frontier, I believe, right? Yeah. The dialogue by Patches is very good. And it is, I agree, I think it's very good in his delivery. That whole bit is great. Hey, Dick. See if we can take out Amygdala today. Which, I don't usually struggle too much against Amygdala, but, we'll see. This is sort of my first time really going through with the Holy Blade, to be honest. Most of my playthroughs have been the axe and then the sock lever. Because I'm a little basic. But I do feel we will get fan art tomorrow for Elden Ring tweet, because they're not going to want to stand in the way of Tales of Arise with any big sort of announcements. Certainly no gameplay. I feel like they probably can afford to wait a week or however long for pre-orders for any collector's edition stuff. Yeah, Bloodborne has a pretty good OST, that's for sure. It's been a while since I've been here. I think it's kind of drab looking for me personally. I don't love this area, but it's still kind of cool, kind of funky. I like its place sort of in the story and what it represents. I love large headstones, and obviously so does From Software. Come here. is, but I'll take it. Oh, bloodstone shard. Is that real? That's crazy. Alright, alright, alright. It looks like Dark Souls 3. It does look a little like Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 3 also does not have my favorite color palette. It's a little bland. Oh. I wonder if anyone's died to these. Maybe I can die to them. Look at that guy who died to the large wandering nightmares. Let's go. There's a lot of I find the enemies in this area pretty interesting though. They're just very bizarre. Some of the more like overtly Lovecraftian sort of stuff. Where are they? This is where we get the tag team. Which I don't think they'll be too bad, but maybe. Oh no, I also have a slower weapon than I'm used to. Ah, I almost got him. Wow, actually. Where'd the other guy? Bro, what are you doing? That's a bad idea. You should have come up sooner. Oh my gosh. Oh. He's backing away. Oh, you're in a corner, man. Lead elixir. I think one of my things for Elden Ring is I'm hoping to get more into trying out more build varieties. I'm not someone who particularly cares about playing lots of different builds, to be honest. I like thinking about game design and mechanically, but then I'm also at the same time a little bit of like a dog when it comes to builds. If you can just give me the same good dog food every day and I'll be happy. Oh no. Man, what a yucky looking place. That one cave with, I can't even remember what spell it is, but when I did the platinum for Bloodborne, you have to go get one of the spells in that terrible cave. Ugh. Twin blade in Elden Ring. The twin blade is a fun weapon. I'm excited to see a twin blade in Elden Ring. What? Jesus. I even did a little roll. I'm very excited to see twin blades making a return though. Just give us all the weapons. Get some runes. No. Let's see if I remember the route through this area. I think I generally do. I don't really have anything special on this thing. It's just it's +9. I'm a little bit beefy probably for this area, but that's okay. Oh. I am excited to see what magic's like too. I'm still sort of thinking that to a certain degree they're holding out on us. We'll see. I'm gonna get poisoned. That's okay. I love the frame rate on the rock throw animation. You can see in the shadow, it looks so fun. Whoa. Bye. Alright, let's get get... I had antidote on me the whole time. Should have popped it earlier. Let's see. Yeah, the Holy Blade hits pretty hard. I have never tried the milkweed alien build, no. Let's see, I am scared. I haven't fought a Winter Lantern yet with this. Well, that'll work. Just pancake him. I should get rid of that, some of the insight, so my frenzy doesn't go up so crazy, but I'm not too worried. That tail. There we go. Should probably upgrade my pistol at some point. I don't even know what that's at, because my sort of goal for this is I wanted to play with the two-handed Holy Blade most of the time. Yeah, we know that agility is in there. We don't know exactly what it's gonna do. Strength will affect equip load now, which makes a lot of sense. The one thing that I have to see in practice that I'm not totally sold on is that, you know, it sounds like in order to really take advantage of some spirit summons, you will need to put a decent amount of points into FP, which means that it's sort of meant to go along with magic, which I think is a little bit of a bummer. But I think that's just because the part that's a little bit of a bummer to me is I liked the idea of being able to be like a bow build or tanky, and if you're tanky, have like a healer spirit summon, or if you're a bow build, have like a tank for you. And it sort of sounds like they're meaning it to be more paired with magic as far as like high-end spirit summons, which I think is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go get that shortcut. Full of it. Yeah, sorry. This is about the earliest that I can reliably stream. I try to get in early every once in a while. I know it's not easy for people over in Europe to be able to catch the streams. And it's fun to catch them live, even though you can always watch the video after. Strength upgrading with equip load does potentially sound a little bit OP, but you know, it's like sort of like my fears with the magic and summoning is like we need to see the details. It's hard to know just based off of what it sounds like on paper, but we'll see. It'll be very interesting because we don't know. There's so many unknowns still. I have so many questions about Elden Ring and how it'll play out. I think I'm going to pop back to the Hunter's Dream. Probably just level up once, but don't know if I will ace Amygdala, so. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Frostburn says that they like the equip load being tied to strength because vitality is a status kind of throwaway. It'll be very interesting because from game to game, they never do stats quite the same way. So it'll be interesting to see what the culmination of a Decade of Souls means for them when it comes to stats.
Let me start.
Alright. Yeah, just one level with that. Vitality throwaway stats as he levels vitality. I want some more endurance.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Yeah, I was surprised. You know, I'm still... I trust Katao's words, but when he says a stealth build is viable, I'm curious what, you know, it was a stealth build, just a dex build when it comes to fighting, like, you know, one of the legacy bosses. Like, what's that mean? You know, like, is it really viable, or is it something where, you know, DPS is going to take over? Can you actually take advantage of stealth against bosses in a meaningful way? Because that's to be honest, that's sort of what keeps... Oh, yeah. That's what keeps me from doing stealth builds sometimes. But I expect that equip load and stuff will affect stealthiness as well, so, you know, it makes sense and is pretty common for, like, a stealth build to be a dex build. Yeah, that would be interesting if there were, like, stealth takedowns, even if it's just a bunch of damage, you know, because it doesn't sound like they're gonna have anything like Sekiro's little pips. The posture is more for dealing large damage. There'll be tons of uses for it out in the open world, but we'll see what it's like with bosses. That's where it usually gets to me. But I enjoyed the open world, or I shouldn't say open world, but I enjoyed the world of Sekiro quite a bit, though, with the stealth. So I imagine it can be pretty fun in Elden Ring. Let's see how I do against Amygdala. I think it'll be fun. Hello, buddy. Ooh, a good start. Curious. Not sure. I think I should do an L2 probably against the head when I just do the bait jump with Amygdala, but laser. I can feel a laser coming. Ooh. Not what I want. My typical is to use the hunter's axe and just go to town, but making contact there. Come on, buddy. Do the attack. Oh, man. Maybe I should just do the charge attack. Come on, buddy. Do the thing. That's what I'm talking about. I probably put on the most entertaining Amygdala fight. I'm very cheesy with Amygdala, but I learned this naturally. So there we go. Well, that's my typical Amygdala fight. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that was how I naturally learned to fight Amygdala, and I was using the Hunter's Axe my blind playthrough. So never found Amygdala too hard. Frostburn says, I liked in Dark Souls 3 where they tied multiple benefits to each one. For example, Dex, not only increasing your damage with Dex, but also decreasing your casting time. I do think that giving a network of benefits for stats is helpful. And, you know, on the other hand, I find it curious that FP will be tied to so many things in Elden Ring. Yeah, I need to try a Blood Tinge build sometime because that is very effective. Thank you, thank you. That was short work of Amygdala. The Holy Blade, once I remembered you could just do the charge attack, that's devastating on her. Hello, Boko3, nice to see you. I don't even think I have enough to level up. Here's another thing. If I was looking for some quality of life improvements in Elden Ring, how about you let me use these and then keep me in that menu so that I can actually go use more items. That would be cool. That is one thing I would like to see.
Welcome.
I wonder if I have enough to level up.
Very well. Let me.
Okay, I got enough to level up, so that'll be nice. For that endurance anyways. Doing a quality build here.
Farewell, good hunter.
If covenants
May
were
you
permanent.
find your worth in the waking world.
I did like when there was the idea of there being more of a consequence or covenants being more impactful on the PvE. You know what? Let's see. Where's my time? Let's get into part of. Yeah, let's get into Nightmare of Mensis a little bit because Frontier went pretty smoothly. So I do think this is something I haven't brought up on a video yet, or I'd like to. I don't know if it's been said elsewhere, and I don't know how definite it is, but I was looking hard at the gameplay trailer, and I think I did notice, and I was talking about this in my Discord server, which you can find in the description if you didn't know I had one, is that I think I've been looking to see if you could one-hand and use weapon skills in Elden Ring. And I think from the gameplay trailer, there is evidence to suggest that you can use skills one-handed. And I want that to be the case because one of the reasons I don't use skills much in Dark Souls 3 is because I don't always want a two-hand. And I think it's limiting to keep it as two-handed, especially for newer players who might want to carry a shield. And I always thought the problem with weapon skills in Dark Souls 3 was that it was about having a two-handed build and not using a shield, so it was really reinforcing a certain play style. Gustavo Lacerda asks, what do you think about the watchtower mechanic? I will talk about that more in the video I'll be making tomorrow after the Elden Ring tweet, but my initial reaction, like a lot of people, is, oh, watchtower, like in Elden Ring, like, you know, towers and open world games, it's so ubiquitous. But I read the interview, and like looking at the details of it, The watchtowers seem like they're sort of like a Breath of the Wild thing, where maybe you pull out your binoculars, because Katao specifically mentions zooming in. And what I'm gathering from it is that it's just an area where you can get a height advantage and be able to like mark some stuff on your map. Or it does it in this special sort of like automatic thing. And I don't think that's bad. Like, I'm gonna die more times against this guy than Amygdala. But so my initial reaction against the Watchtower was a little bit like unsure. But as I read the interview and thought about it, like, I'm not necessarily sold on it, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing either. I think we'll have to see it in action, but I think it'll be fine. Come on! There we go, Bloodstone Chunk. Let's see. The button mapping will be. I am curious to see what the button mapping is too. I'm in Discord, a few servers this week. I've been asking people what they think the button mapping will be for Elden Ring, because I've heard that on PlayStation, as a reference, like triangle, the top button, is interact now instead of I believe X. But it's probably also still to two-hand, just by like holding or something. And I assume X is jump, and square is still to use items, circle is still to roll. I'm not quite sure what it would be to use weapon skills, if it's like a Sekiro where it's R1 plus, L1 together. I need to lower my insight. I'm not doing myself any favors. Man, this place is so crazy on your like blind playthrough. You're like, what the fuck is happening? These things are evil. Like, what a fucking terrible enemy. Jesus. Especially with this type of fighting system. What an absolute nightmare. Horrible. Horrible. Ding, I got a text. A text asking about what I want for dinner tomorrow. It's a good text. You know what? Speedrunner strats. It's more lore-y if I run through everything. Oh my, no. Stop it. Get out of here. Yeah, I figured I'd bother once, and then I was like, you know what? If I'm just playing, this is how I play through this area, like, regularly. I run past everything, because... Yeah. Rip no hit run, yeah. Yeah, specifically for tomorrow, because my dad threw out his back, so they're asking if I can mow the lawn, and they're asking if I want pizza or Chinese, so. Beautiful. I just wanted to see what Ray was saying about that follow-up, and it, oof, gross. No! Oh no. Oh no! Oh, we're in trouble now. Yeah, I'm thinking Chinese too. I could go for some... I don't even know. Some dumplings sound pretty good. Are there still spiders behind me? Oh my god. Oh my... Oh! Woo! Okay. Speedrun strats. I was gonna fight that NPC too. But so it goes. Still, not any more food options. These spiders have a leash. Who doesn't want to get a yellow backbone? Another thing I'd love to see in Elden Ring is freaking stop the item confirmation. Just let me... Goddamn. Just let it fade away after a minute. Ooh. I can't believe they're still following me. You bastards. That leash on the spider is so long. I agree. Whew. It was exhilarating. Yeah, who doesn't enjoy some panic running, right? Oh my god. They really needed to let you, like, refresh at a lantern. I would have liked that. These dudes are so weird. Yeah, they're leaving now. They're like, we're all set. Oh, no! Damn it. I knew, I was like, once I got hit, I was like, wait. I have some sort of, I got some sort of, like, vague memory in my head why this is a bad idea. Why I need to be at full health when getting on this elevator. It's those bastards. Those guys are the worst. That's the worst part of the Mikolash fight, too. Oh yeah. That's something like, I don't know how it factors compared to the Dark Souls games, but holy moly, like one of the biggest things like on BL4 against Ebrietis, which I still need to go to that area actually, is that like, man, it's almost better to just stand in the way of her. It's almost better to stand in the way of Ebrietis' charge rather than getting hit with a counterattack because it's so punishing. Goodbye. Alright. Man, this part with the whole dog crows had me cackling on my blind playthrough. Because they know what they're doing. And it's brilliant. What a fucking nightmare anime. They knew. They know dogs suck and they know the crows suck. They're just like, we have to have this perfect union. Crow-headed dogs. Oh my god. One moment. Hopefully I'm safe. Just one moment. I will be right back. All right. Luckily, I'm alive. Sorry, I had a child interruption. Actually, children interruption. Woo! One of my kids had a cough this week, a cough and a cold, so she had to get a COVID test and she had to stay out of school. She tested negative, but as a result, their sleep schedule I have 3 kids, the 2 older ones, their sleep schedule is so messed up, just because they felt like it was like summer vacation again. Hello, hi, please hydrate. Nice to see you. I don't think I'll get to it today, but I am exceptionally bad at the Winter Lantern section where you have to do the one bridge. Oops. One more moment, I'm sorry. Hello again. I'm probably going to wrap this up pretty quickly, but I think I will give a little shot against Mikolash before I wrap it up tonight. But let's head back up the elevator. I don't know if there was anything ever official about a Bloodborne HBO series. It'd be interesting. But all right. Hello, Pints of Guinness. Yeah, I think I've mentioned it, and I'll have it on my video tomorrow. But I don't really have a problem with the watchtower idea. I think they're fine in Elden Ring or in Breath of the Wild.
Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream.
That face.
No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
Yeah, I'm half wondering if they'll just have you jump pad up to the top. I'm kind of thinking the towers are the towers we've seen in some shots near the bridge. Don't judge me when I get lost running through this one part. For some reason, I can never remember it. I don't have a great sense of direction. Anyways. Hey, buddy. Worth a shot. It's so close. Go! You son of a bitch. Let's go. These guys hit hard. I always take them out first because of that. All right. Get out of there. Go, go, go. Whoa, that was weird. Get out of the corner. Not an optimal spot.
Majestic!
I quite like
Hunter
Mikolash.
is a hunter, even in a dream.
He has a fun design.
Not too fast. Nightmare swirls and churns and
Come on, buddy. The fight isn't anything special, but oops, let me go. I do like the concept and design, and most of the fact that it's just crazy. Oh, never mind.
Because it is chatting into the weak idea.
He's scrappy. It's such a strange way those two animations go together. It looks weird. Excuse me. There we go. Mikolash caged.
Waking up! I'll forget everything!
Yeah, my advice for the second part is always just stay close and he won't do the annoying attacks. But he will try and grab and punch you. Yeah, Mikolash is easy peasy. Still a cool guy though. One of the better characters in the game. And you see him for such a short time. And there you have that. Well, I think I'm going to call it here tonight. I think I still have loose children. Yeah, Bogo 3. Yeah, I was, the swing of the Holy Blade has some weird interactions with the Augur of Ebrietas where I was like right up in the middle of it, but because I had the iframes, I was okay. It was very strange looking. It was an interesting fight though. Yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone for joining in and hanging out. I think next time I'm going to continue and I will get through Murgo's Wet Nurse, and then from there we'll be diving into Ebrietas, Upper Cathedral Ward, DLC stuff. So, yeah, got some fun stuff ahead of us though. But thanks everyone for checking it out. If you didn't see the beginning, you can catch it as a video. So you can look forward to that. And everyone stay tuned for the Elden Wait tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be talking about more than fan art, but probably not. Yeah, everyone have a good night.